Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to another session of Messages of Love from Above. Hope you've had an amazing day or amazing night wherever you're at in the world. I'm excited, as always, to see what messages come through today. So, I want to start off as I do, sending love out to the world. And if you want to join me in doing that, I would absolutely love that. So, I'm just going to take a deep breath and come back to this moment. And just let that unconditional love from above flow down into our heart and fill us up out to the world. And if you're watching this on replay or live, love energy knows no time and no space. So we're all joining together in this moment when you're watching, sending love out. And if you are in need of love for your heart, your mind, your body, any situation, we're sending the love to you right now as well. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to do that as well. And I'm going to pop out the chat here so I can actually see it clear here. There we go. And let me just shrink this other screen down. Whoop, a little too far there. All right. Now I can see everything better. And we will get started on your readings tonight. Thank you guys again so much for just being here and for all the likes on the video already. You guys just blow me away. I am just excited to see what we're all able to do with sending this giant love tsunami to the world. So thank you for being a part of all that. All right. Well, let me get in here and move this out of the way and we'll get started here. So thank you guys so much. I did post in the chat. I think you guys can see it when you come in, but it's the weekly energy updates. If you haven't checked it out, it's the ones I posted on Saturday. Because tomorrow we've got a new moon in Sagittarius, so it's bringing in some pretty amazing energy. Because Jupiter, which rules over Sagittarius, it's the expander, the luck, so many different things that it brings for us. It's actually been in retrograde, and it also goes into its post shadow. So it's not going backward anymore. It's slowing and moving back, headed towards being direct. So some good energy changes about excitement and love and just a lot of great energy. So if you haven't checked it out, it's by zodiac sign. So you can see what the new moon is bringing for you. And it talks about new moon wishes, which I'll talk about tomorrow night because you want to do new moon wishes within 8 hours after the new moon. And I think the new moon, let me check. Yeah, it's like almost 4 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time where I'm at. So when we get together, it'll still just be 3 hours into the new moon. So we'll still have 5 hours to do the new moon ritual if you want to. All right. So let's get started. Kritika, you are up first. What a great question. Will Anavesh connect you telepathically and send you messages? Is he thinking about you? Let's take a look here and see what is going on here with Anavesh. All right. Anything else? All right. Well, you got the universe card here starting off. Is he off world? Is he on the other side? I feel like it feels like it's usually called the world card, but he's in the universe, which I feel like he's definitely out in the ethereal. So definitely this is telling me he's being a busy bee and definitely communicating with you and sending you messages. Um, so I like that. Now the messages that he's bringing, to you telepathically is that it's time to let some of the burden go. You know, you've been carrying a lot of energy and a lot of different things in your life, and it's become a burden. And he's like, the 10 is the ending and the new beginning. So it is time to kind of, what do you focus an energy on? Let things go. You know, you've felt them enough, you've put energy into them enough, but it's time to let things go. Because you also have the Six of Swords, which swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations, everything in your head. And this is about movement from old ways of thinking, swimming to new ways of thinking. And so all this energy that you've been investing in old expectations and old things of how they have to be and should be and need to be, they're like, it's time to release a lot of that because you get that energy back. It's time for a new focus. And then with that universe card too, they are bringing in, it's time for the ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new adventure. So I like that for you. So they definitely are bringing you a message there, and they have much care for you, um, but they are more concerned with your own well-being and your the amount of energy that you're investing in so many things, and it's like time to let some of them go, cut some of them away. It's no longer necessary. What is important, not what is urgent, I feel is like their message for you. So that's what they have for you right now, Kritika. So many blessings to you. I like it. All right, Jessica, you are up, and then Mysterious Lover, you'll be up after that. Hello, hello, Jessica. How does Anthony feel about you? Is he seen in one? Anthony, let's take a look. What is going on with Antone? So, what does he feel about you first? Okay, look at those two. And then, what is he seeing someone else? Okay, none of those. I'm just getting clarification on one thing. Okay. So, as far as his feelings about you, you got two cards that come in here. You've got the Magician card, which is about like this energy of this is the divine masculine energy. It's taking power. What do you focus on? What do you want to do? And I feel like that's what he's been doing. He's been really focusing on what he wants in his life, and he's like focusing um, on what he does want in his life and also letting go. You know, the Eight of Cups here is about walking away from emotions that no longer serve him. And I feel this is where he's investing his energy, is that he knows what he wants and what he doesn't want to feel anymore. And so he's walking towards something that he feels is his wish fulfillment. Because the Eight of Cups is right before the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. And that's where we're heading off to in that card. And um, as far as is he seeing someone else, you know, with this Tower card here, which is about the removal of things out of life to make room for new things to come in, and with this Knight of Cups, which is the movement of emotion and seeking love, I feel like I don't I don't feel like he's seeing someone, but I feel like that's where he's wanting to head, what he's wanting to do. He's just wanting to have this reboot, this restart, and he wants to focus his energy. Something to do with that Eight of Cups energy. Let me see if they'll give me any clarity on that. I just feel like there's been a lot of emotions. Well, you've got the Sun card too coming in here. So, you know, for me, this, because I'm asking about the emotions, there's the Sun card is Leo energy, and it's about the child self, the inner child. And I feel like there's a lot of emotions that he's been dealing with that are basically echoes from his childhood. And you can't help that. You know, with your interactions with him, it's like when our inner child wants us to work on an emotion that's been suppressed for a long time and pushed down in the cellar, it will bring messengers with the message of this mirror, constantly bringing it to us so that we see it eventually. And you can't help it if you're a mirror that came in to show it and reflect it. But I feel like that's what it is. It was like too much, because there's these whatever emotions were coming up were ripples back to his earlier childhood, if that makes sense. Because what will happen is, um, let's say his mother or parent or someone in authority over him, um, just always told him what he did wrong and did wrong and did wrong. That's the way he perceived it anyway, and he just felt almost emotionally abused in a way. And it's all our perception, right? As children, we see things differently than we do much later in life. But when we're so new to it, we see things, and because of that, and it's like under age 7, he pushed it down because he couldn't be mad at this parent, this authority figure, so it suppressed it. It didn't know what to do with these emotions. But then later in life, in school and work and relationships and everything else, whenever anyone just maybe says something about, "Well, why'd you do it that way?" The tone they hear it inside their head and their heart is something much harsher because it's an echo from the past. "Why'd you do it that way? You rah, 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 rah," and then all the recordings of their past start playing, and you don't even know. You might have just been doing a loving inquiry about why they're doing something because you knew a better way or an easier way, or you were wanting to know because you were curious, because you always do it a certain way and you're wanting to learn. That's not how they took it. And so there's all this emotion I feel that bubbled up. And like I said, without your maybe even aware of it, because it's all happening inside of him, that it just has triggered a lot. And that's why he's wanting to leave behind old emotions. And he's working through that, which is great that he's really looking into his past emotions. But because you're tied to that, he's wanting like this fresh start and to move into other areas, is what I feel. So that's what they have for you, Jessica. I know it sounds kind of weird, but that's what they want you to know. And then they really wanted to reinforce that it was like something beyond you're a mirror. You couldn't help what he saw when he looked at you and what he heard, through his surround sound headphones. But that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you, Jessica. Right, mysterious lover, you are up, and then see Shanta, you'll be up after that. So, mysterious lover, what's your love life looking like in the first half of 2023? Let's see. What is up with love? What's going on the love boat of mysterious lover? 2023. Just the first half. Okay. All right. Well, I like this for you, because I do see here you do have some movement in your thoughts and beliefs and your mindsets about love and about disappointment and being let down. You've had some pretty, these 3 of Cups, which are the spilled cups, the emotions that uh, we got to experience on a wonderful roller coaster of heartbreak and disappointments and things of the past. Wonderful, wonderful. Why do we go down that roller coaster? Because it's exciting and it's fun, and that's what we do. And you've been through that, and you're ready. The 2 of Cups is normally, um, so you got all the 3 cups. There's 3 cups, um, are usually poured out, and the other 2 cups are usually behind, which is relationship, right? 2 cups. Um, but the Knight of Swords here shows that you're in pursuit of a higher truth and a higher understanding, because there's a lot of these expectations that are making your heart feel like in a little prison where it just feels so constricted and so um, not really so afraid, but it just feels tentative about stepping outside of its safe zone. So there are these thoughts and these beliefs that you're looking at kind of cutting away, which you do have, because what this knight is in pursuit of is this Ace of Swords. It's questing after it. And lo and behold, here comes the Ace of Swords. So you're able to connect to these higher truths that are connected to unconditional love. And you're able to release a lot of those other expectations around love and, the protection that you had created earlier in your life that helped you feel safe and helped your little heart. It's more like in your childhood and teenage years that you develop these protective um, ways. Can't think of a better word. Protective ways to protect yourself. Walls and shields and different things, but they're outdated. They're not needed anymore because you're so much more capable of understanding your strengths and what you are willing to accept or not. Whereas before, as our young and children and teenagers, we're just like we feel like we're at the beckoning of everyone, of whatever they do. It's we just don't know any better. But you have that. And I feel with all of that, you do end up taking the three of wands, which is a different way of looking at things, a different avenue, a different direction that you normally would. And I feel like it's a different direction and how you meet people, your intention behind it, all the beliefs around it, all that. It just feels like a fresh start where you're just like, you know what? I don't want to do what I always did and get what I always got. And so you're ready for this switch up, which does bring in you uh, the innocence of pentacles, which is the page of pentacles, new opportunities that come in during the first half of 2023. So I feel like you've been working on that now, and you'll continue to work on that. I'm hearing January, February, and I feel like you'll uh, skip past um, Valentine's Day without a specific date. But I feel like the change that you're doing is that you're going to focus on doing more of what you love, and in doing what you love, it just changes things for you, and you might bump into someone doing something you love. I feel like there's like they're saying 3 to 5 things that you enjoy doing. Like there's 3 things you always do and that you enjoy doing, but there's 2 things that are I guess they're saying seasonal. And they're like, doing one of these things that you love is where you actually end up meeting. And because of this similarity, rather than going like on a dating site where you try to find people who have that you can click with and that you similarities and blah blah blah, um, to find out that we're just all making stuff up. Um, Doing this thing that you love, one of these 3 out of the 5 things that you love, you actually bump into someone who has this interest, and this is the connection, between you guys, and so that's what I like that. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings. All right, Sio Shanta, you are up, and then Christy O'Connor, you are up. All right, so why is RC upset and not, that you're not speaking to them? Oh, let's take a look here. I mean, who would not be upset that you're not speaking to him, Sio Shanta? Come on. All right. Well, let's take a look here. Any clarity on this at all? No. So you get one single card, which is the Temperance card, which is about the seeking of truth and the balancing out of the scales of their life. And I feel like what is upsetting them is because they have very specific rules within their life of who is supposed to do what and when and why and blah 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 blah. Very, very strict. They are way out of balance with their temperance. And so they're upset that you're not speaking to them because there's pride. There's, in fact, is that Sagittarius up there? Maybe. I'm not sure if that's Sagittarius up in the corner there, if it'll focus. Maybe if I hide. No, it's not going to focus. But I think there's Sagittarius energy. Yeah, it is it Sagittarius? I believe it is Sagittarius energy. Um, but it's all about tempering, which is going back and forth between the cups normally. but there's this balancing out of things that they're really uh it just has rattled their cage because you've done something that is against their rule, and it just shook them. And um yeah, I just feel like they're so attached to, "No, no, no, I'm the one that's not supposed to speak to people. They don't choose not to speak to me." Does that sound, like, you know what I'm saying? Is like it's this pride thing, it's this rule, because if someone does this, this is what it means about me, and now, "No, I can't allow that." And so they're upset that, they don't get to be the one. It's almost like someone breaks up with someone and they get upset. They get back together with them and they break up with them because that's the way they work. And but that's what, I feel is this, energy of I'm the one that gets to decide it, not someone else. So, um, if that resonates, that's what I feel is coming through with the one card that they would give you, cheapskates tonight. But that's what they have. So many blessings to you, Sio Shanta. All right, so Christy, you are up. And then Jaylin, good evening. Thanks for all the love and the good vibes. We'll take it. We'll take it. And you will be up after Shay, Jaylin. So, Christy, hello again. Thank you for liking and sharing and loved. And thank you, everyone, too. What a great opportunity just to, while you make me think of it, just to thank everyone for all the thumbs up that you give on the videos. Helps spread the love, and thank you for being a part of that. All right. So your question is, can you find out what spirit guides want you to know from your ancestors and passed away loved ones? Yeah, let's take a look here. I actually quite coincidentally did pick a deck called Angels and Ancestors. What do you know? What do you know? Let's take a look here. So, what would they like you to know? This will be from your ancestors and those. They're all together. Whoa, okay. So, here we go. Wow. So, you've got the moon card, and on the bottom it says, take note of intuitive messages. So, definitely that means that we are talking your ear off, but you have so much going on and around you in your life right now that that they are wanting you to um, try to take time away if you can from the noise. Like mute your phone, turn off all the TV, everything is if you can, and if you take care of children, whatever, it's like somehow get some alone time and have some steady alone time, even if it's 15 minutes before you go to sleep. Sit up in bed, don't lie down. Sit up, take a deep breath, and come back to the moment and just hear what you have to hear, because raise your vibration purposely from our loud noise chaotic world that we're in, getting away into the quiet. Raise it to unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, and then you can hear them very distinctly, because they say use your intuition, practice discernment, see through illusions and blockages. The moon is strongly associated with the divine feminine and the energy of receiving. If the sun is God, the moon is goddess, and so she offers a powerful energy of polarity and balance. She has a cyclic energy and is therefore strongly connected to emotions, which often come and go in waves, and to somewhat interesting behavior. So when the moon appears in a reading, you are often being told that not everything is as it seems. The moon has a dark side, just dark, not negative. It says that in parentheses, and can show you what you've been kept in the dark about. Ooh. And it goes on to say that lunar energies are surrounding your life, allowing you to understand what is standing in your way. Not everything is as it seems, and you're being guided to use your discernment. When the moon appears, intuitive or psychic urges are increased, so take note of any feelings arising at this time. They are messages from your soul and angels. The moon shines her light on all that has been kept in the dark. So ask yourself if you're avoiding anything or refusing to deal with something of importance. If so, it could be holding you in the shadows when your destiny is to be in the light. Mm. If this card appears when you feel someone isn't being completely real with you, know that their intentions will be revealed to you. The moon has no secrets. She reveals all. I like that. So definitely a beautiful, beautiful nudge also to really be aware of the moon cycles. I mean, I just talked about we have a new moon tomorrow, but pay attention to the new moon and the full moons especially. They have significant information for you, and I do in my weekly energy updates talk about the moon cycles and the energies and the releasing in the full moon and the wishes of a new moon. So if you and I know you check those out, I see your comment, so I know you follow those, so just check those out, and you might check your moon sign within those readings, because I with the moon being there, it's like screaming for you as well. So, and if you don't, I'm sure you know your moon sign, Christy. But if you don't, if you go to somewhere like astro.com or one of those free sites, just be aware of the site. Just make sure it's a legitimate one. They offer free ones, and you can pull your chart and see what your moon sign is. Yeah. So you also got the star card that popped up here, which is wish fulfillment, and also connecting to your higher self is an important piece of what you're doing as well. So definitely they're talking to you. They like all over the place, tons of synchronicities, tons of things. So when you see them and you wonder, I wonder if that's them, it's them, because you wouldn't wonder because they bring it to your attention. It's like they go, "Hey," and you're like, "What was that? I wonder if that was them," and they're like, "Duh, it was." But they love you very much, and they are around you. You're not alone, and they're trying to, bring these um, beautiful messages to you. Um, so whatever this hidden thing is that you're wondering about, it also will be revealed as well. So that's what they have for you, Christy. Many blessings for you. All right, Shay, you are up, and then Jay Lynn, you will be up after that. So, Shay, you want to know what's David's current feelings towards you and what's coming towards you both? All right. So let's take a look here. What is going on with David's current feelings towards you first? Okay. And then also what is coming towards you? Okay. Let's take a look here. Okay. All right. All right. So I do like this for you because you have both the Spirit of Wands, which is the King of Wands. So this is passion, this is fire, this is drive. He has definitely motivation towards you. We'll call it that, motivation towards you. There is movement of cups, which is the Knight of Cups, and so there is movement of emotion. Hmm. There is also the Ace of Swords, which is about um, new thought, new belief, new communication coming from them very soon too. And I feel like it's going to be the Two of Wands is about where they're focusing their energy, and I feel like they are getting this clarity in their life. I'm wondering. I feel like there's something that's lately that happened that really is having them thinking about what's important in life and what's not, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if it is necessarily a death in a family, but maybe a near death, something that just really jolted them to make them think about, wow, what's important? Because the Sage, the Hierophant, is about commitment, and so I feel like there's this nudging towards them about commitment. And you were asking what's coming towards you guys. There is the Six of Cups and the Knight. Yeah, Movement of Swords is the Knight of Swords in the Standard Tarot. And so this is movement of thought and belief. And the Six of Cups is normally the nostalgia card, but I feel like um, there's, and this is where I feel like uh, the Six of Cups feels like family. It feels like the past, like a connection to the past in your guys' life is what happens. There's something that happens to someone significant that really that's what rattles and shakes. I kind of feel like both of you guys, like both of your lives. Um, Either like I feel like it's more like someone on his side of the family, his relation that gets impacted. But because of your connection, you of course care so much that you just share all the emotion along with them. But it impacts you guys and you really look at the importance of things. And I feel like it just draws you guys closer together, whatever this thing that is coming up. So that's what I feel is coming for you there, Shay. So that's it for now. Many blessings for you. All right, Jaylin, you are up, and then double, triple, quadruple X. You'll be up after that. So, Jalen, what is about to be revealed to you? Do you have a serious offer or communication coming soon, like within the next few days? Let's take a look here. And I'm using the Naked Heart Tarot in case anyone wanted to know. They only wanted to use one this evening, so we're sticking to this beautiful deck. I love it. Okay. What else about Jalen? Whoa. All right. So I do like it. So what's about to be revealed to you? Well, you're about to see things from a different perspective for sure. You're going to be hanging upside down like a bat, which is about seeing things from a higher perspective. So um, I feel like you are going to, whatever is coming your way, it is about whatever unfolds. It just doesn't seem to be the way that you thought it was going to be. Like maybe something like you're asking if there's gonna be a serious offer or communication coming soon. Yes, next few days. You've got the innocence of swords. Swords is communication as well as thoughts and beliefs, but communication, innocence is page, newness. So you do have an offer. You're gonna have communication that's coming. But I don't like I said, it's coming, but I don't think it's gonna be as impactful to you as you thought it was gonna be. You're like, "I'm gonna get this, and it's gonna feel like this, and it's gonna be da da da," and you're just like, "Okay, well, there it is." Because the 4 of Cups is about being bored about the 3 of Cups, being like, this is the stuff you normally feel and experience in the outside world, and it is what it is, it's unstable. The 3 cups are relationships, situations like job, education, social status, things like that, and things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions. And those things are unstable and don't fulfill us for very long, if at all. And that's why they're bored with it. But that's why we're offered the 4th cup, which is the chalice, the Holy Grail, which is the love from above. And I feel like this hanged man, this higher perspective, is what you see. Like this offer, this communication comes in, and you're like, wow, this is great. Why am I not feeling like super, super like overjoyed and in ecstasy about that this finally happened, what I wanted to happen? And then you're just like, okay, hmm. And so you're really looking at it and going, let me turn inward and upward and let me see what I really am wanting, which is you're being offered that Ace of Cups, which is the unconditional love from above and this eternal love. And that's what all these things in the outside world will continue to turn us inward and upward, um, until we find what we've been looking for all along was inside of us all along. Wasn't out there, even though that's what we're told. We're sent on these quests in the outside world to find the Holy Grail, the chalice full of the living waters, or, eternal youth or whatever. And we go find stuff and we're just like, we drink of it and like, this is old Kool-Aid. This is gross. It's not what I wanted." And they're like, "Ha ha. What are you gonna do now?" And we eventually turn inward to find it. So that's what they have for you, Jalen. They're being silly, but that's what they have. So many blessings to you. All right, double, triple, quadruple X, you are up. And then Jazz, you will be up after that. So you want to know what's coming in for the near future? Okay, yeah, let's take a look here. Let me just take a quick sip here. Yes, see, Oshanta, and I'm still drinking that wonderful ginger tea with lemon. Oh, my, so good. All right. So double, triple, quadruple X. What you have coming in here, you have some beautiful change coming in. And I want to read for you from this book because the Naked Heart here is a special card specifically for this deck. And they say things so wonderfully. And if you are able to zero in and see this beautiful moth, will also have a message for you. This lunar moth. Let's see if it'll semi do there. And look, there's the new moon symbol for tomorrow, too. But let's take a look here. And this is actually the Naked Heart for the Naked Heart Tarot deck. And it's about connection, it's about purpose, it's about higher self as well. And the Naked Heart's message to you is that I radiate at a pure vibrational level, calling in all that I need at this time to stay in alignment with my path. The universe is highlighting my gifts and asking me to trust myself and my intuition. As I listen to what my heart needs, my natural essence comes forth to be nurtured, and I innately connect with my calling and my purpose. Comparing myself to others does not serve me and will only knock me out of my flow. I was given the exact proportion of amazing, otherwise, I would not exist. My path may not always feel easy, but it will feel right. When I shine bright, I am the spark to someone else's light, and I inspire others. And that Luna moth whispers, "You are brave and beautiful. Fly out of the darkness and into your light." The other question that the if you feel your heart is disconnected, you can ask yourself, is your ego leading your path instead of your heart? Beautiful crystal recommendation is an aqua or a quartz if you are into crystals. But I love that because that's right after that, you got the Ace of Wands. So, with all this spark and all this connection to your heart, here comes the passion and the energy behind it to take action and move forward in this dream, in your heart's passion, what it wants to express, the gifts that it has to give to the world. Now you do have the movement of pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and it's the slowing movest knight out of the four, but it is about movement. It is also about the quest for the Ace of Pentacles here, which is about a new way of looking at your worth in relation to the outside world. So there is this quest for you to connect higher and more centered in what will make your heart sing in your life rather than being led by the ego, which is all everything that we're been told, about where we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to do, blah, 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 all those, things from the past that we've been filled into our head with. So that is what um, they are focusing on right now for you. So I like it. So many blessings to you. All right, Jazz, you are up. And then let's see, Shay. Oh, I didn't see that other question for you, Shay. So I'll answer that one real quick for you too. And then after that, It looks like a mysterious lover asked a second question too. Wow, I didn't look down very far. Usually try to like see if you put another question to combine them together because there's so many questions. I want to try to get to everyone's. So I'll do quick ones on those. All right, Jazz, so you want a general for tomorrow and how will your Thanksgiving go? I see desserts, many, many desserts. Maybe that's my wishful thinking. We'll take a look here. So your general for tomorrow. Anything else? Clarification on that? No, none of those. Okay. And then what about Thanksgiving? All right. Well, it's interesting for tomorrow. I know. Don't you hate it when I start off saying that? But you got two sevens. And sevens are about, like obstacle in our way for us to see something, because if a six has three on each sides, there's this free flowing flow in there. And then right in the middle, boom, comes number seven, which blocks our flow, which blocks our path because it's screaming to be looked at, right? So the seven of swords is about looking at the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that you have that are stealing something from your life, stealing love, stealing career, stealing whatever is where you feel you are not being able to move forward and not being able to accomplish, not being able to have in your life. There's this that's going on. The seven of wands is a kind of a different type of energy though, because this is about you being kind of people poking at your dream and poking at the cougar that's why are you guys trying to make me angry by trying like they badmouth you or degrade you or they say little snarky comments and stuff and you're like why are they picking on me, what have I done to them? Well, it's because they feel low about themselves and they think you are higher than them, and so they're trying to bring you down to their level. And so I feel like there's this conflict, this obstacle that's in your way, and it just kind of shows its little face tomorrow, to let you know that it's still there and it just wants you to look at it because it has to do with these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets that they're doing this because they don't like me. But the truth of it that if you look into it and kind of step back and see it from a distance, that it's them that don't like themselves, and that's they don't like the mirror that they're seeing, and so that's why they're you know, it's like if you they're showing me a video in my head of I can't see what animal, I don't think it matters what animal, but they put a mirror in a cage, and they attack the mirror, because they saw themselves in the mirror, but they were attacking the mirror because they saw something that was confrontational, another one of them, and they're very territorial. So they were attacking their image in the mirror. And I kind of feel like that's what this is bringing about for you, this awareness tomorrow. But Thanksgiving, you got the Ace of Swords. So you have new communication coming in here. I was going to say new thoughts, new beliefs, new mindsets, but I don't feel that what it is. I feel like with the swords, it's like Thanksgiving, you get to meet someone new or someone that you know, but you don't know. I like how they do that. You know what I mean? It's like you know them, but you haven't really gotten to know them. And now there's an opportunity for you to really do that, or it's someone completely new. It just feels that kind of type of energy. And the Three of Pentacles is this wonderful stay authentic to yourself card and allow yourself not to be swayed by other people's opinions, whether it's the people, and how fitting for Thanksgiving too. Usually they always say, don't talk about religion, don't talk about politics, don't talk about this or this or this, because people drink and people eat and people are just that's where things blow up. Well, this is telling you just to stay your authentic self. Don't be swayed by the fear of people, rah, 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 or people that are supporting you or afraid that they won't like it. they're saying just be at peace, just allow yourself to get to know others and don't worry about trying to prove your points or to resist. If people say something like, well, you should do this and this and this, instead of accurately telling them why you should not, you can just thank them. Thanksgiving, right? Just say, thank you. I appreciate you letting me know that. I'll consider that. And it's true, you're not lying. You will consider it maybe for exactly 0.03 seconds, but you will have considered it before it goes into the trash in your brain, little trash that you're going to empty the trash later. But you don't have to, and it's I love that. You can just stand in this authenticity. And I really like that. But that new communication I feel that you're having is an important thing, obviously, that they want to do. Yeah, because you have the Queen of Swords. So more communication and balancing heart and mind in the communication is what they have. But I feel like it's going to be a different type of Thanksgiving. It's going to be peaceful, and you're going to be sitting in a nice place of just being and not trying to prove a thing, just enjoying the company and just being you. I like it. So that's what you have, Jazz. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and you. All right. So Shay, should you reach out to D? Let's do a quick card for that. No. The universe card, the world card is ending a new beginning. Don't yeah, you don't need to reach out to anyone. You just end the cycle and move on to other things is basically what they're saying there. So fast answer for that one right off the bat came flying out. So that's what they have for you, Shay. You don't have to worry about it. Invest energy in that anymore. You get to end your cycle and you get to start fresh and new, without that on your mind, without that requirement. You don't have anything to prove, anything to answer to prove wrong, to rectify. Do what you need to do for you inside of you, but you don't need to reach out and communicate. So that's what they have. All right. And the mysterious lover. Let's go down here. Daisy will be up here in uno momento. So does your spirit guide agree that you made the right choice of choosing LT over SC, or do they disagree? I think I chose the wrong path. I'm sorry, wait. Or do they disagree and think you chose and you should have stayed? All right, let's take a look here. So they don't, of course, right or wrong. They're just like, it's all about energy. And so we're going to take a look here and say, if you stay in your current situation, what energy will be around that? And then we'll see if you stayed with SC, what kind of energy that brings. Okay. And what about SC? Can we get clarity on that first one, though? Okay, thank you. So what they're saying with, so choosing LT, it brings you new opportunities and it allows you to be more your authentic self, is what the energy comes in here. So it's like, I almost feel like you don't care as much about what people think and like people's opinions and blah blah blah. The Three of Pentacles is about, there's people that you're worried about that'll get upset, or that you're afraid you'll lose their support, but it's encouragement to stay your authentic self. And I really feel, especially with this Ace of Pentacles, that it does give you this, I don't say, a boost of your self-esteem and how you relate yourself to the outside world with LT. And so that's the energy that feels around here. It's like you get to be you in a more of a way, and you get to look at yourself in a different way because of being with them. Where SC, Seven of Pentacles, it feels like one, it takes forever for things to blossom, right? It's like the last thing that's gonna show up on the tree is the fruit, and it's like, "Oh my god, it's been long, long time." Um, and I feel like because of that waiting period, it's like also the 7 of Pentacles is this energy of once you see the fruit, then you maybe like, "Oh, it's not really what I thought I wanted." And there's Ace of Wands here, which is new passion. Um, it just would take a long time for it to happen. And I feel maybe that's why you made the decision was this is just I'm not going to wait around forever. And so you did this. So those are the two energies, and there's neither right or wrong because you're going to learn the experiences through whichever soulmate we have. And we have tons of soulmates in our life, whether it is romantic or family or friends or um, teachers and peers or whatever. We have it all. So there's no really wrong path. It's just different energy. And so those are the two energies that are there. And hopefully that brings clarity, to your choice. But the wonderful thing is you have the power of choice too. If you're like, you know what? I feel like I made a wrong choice and I want to choose the different one. Well, now you know the two energies that differ between the two, and it gives you a little more insight on what choice you want. You want to continue to make the same choice you did, or do you want to alter it? Or do you want to choose option C and say, you know what? I'm done with both of them and I'm going to go start fresh. There's always a third option, right? But that's what they have for you, mysterious lovers. So just know there's no wrong choice. You get to choose what you want to experience. And if you are done experiencing something, you can change. That's the wonder and wonderful beauty of, our path. And so no judgment from the upper realms. They're like, you're here for an adventure. So that's what they have. Many blessings to you. All right, Daisy, you are up. And then Rishi, you'll be up after that. And so, Daisy, does your ex-boyfriend A often think about you? Let's take a look here and see. All right. Thanks again, everyone, for all the thumbs up on the video. It helps spread the love in amazing ways because I know it doesn't seem like a big thing. It's like, what does a little click do? Well, that YouTube algorithm just eats it up and it wants to share videos with other people as well because of it. So if you feel so inclined, I definitely appreciate it. And for all of you that have done that. And it's the perfect price. Free. All right. So let's take a look here. Daisy, does he think of you often? Hmm. So he does, but it's not the way you think, or the way that you want it to be, you know, because and he doesn't think you're the devil. It's like, yep, here he's thinking of you, the devil, the, the Daisy devil. The devil, the shadow, brings up our thoughts and our beliefs. And when our cage is rattled, it brings up all these things to us to challenge our thoughts and our beliefs about ourselves and things that we've experienced in the past. And they also have the temperance card here, which is they're balancing things out. They're really looking at what things in their life were bringing in these challenges. What were these conflicts of my thoughts and my beliefs and my mindsets based on the past? And it is about love because they have the Four of Cups here, which these are the three cups they've been normally experiencing in life, but their shadow is shaking it up. So you're within these cups. And so they're thinking about their past relationships. They're thinking about where they feel they failed and what they really want in life and the stuff. So they are in this mental, spinning around, not really looking at, you know, um, who, um, who they're missing That's not the energy around it. It's all about, why did this happen to me? Why am I thinking this way? Why did this stuff happen? Brr, 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 brr. They're going through all this stuff. And so all their emotions are the pain and whatever interactions they had with people. They're going through a lot of mental balancing and understanding. So they are totally engrossed in their mental review of things. Um, so that's how they're thinking right now. So often, probably so, because they're thinking about the important people in their lives and how things impacted and what do they do and what does it mean when someone said that and what does it mean when someone did that, and they're just so that's what's going on inside their head. So it's like you can look and see what you learn through it all, and that's all that you can do about it all. Because we always talk about any kind of friendships, relationships, whatever they are mirrors for us. When we don't know what they see when they look at us, we only know what we see when we look at them. And so that is the purpose of the meeting. And so if they're on your mind, then you can look and see what did you learn through it about yourself, and what is being rattled in your cages around it. So, and I love, every once in a while, Spirit will reverse questions around, and they are wanting to reverse this on you. They want to say, um, do you often think about yourself, your true self? Do you really often think about you and what is good for you and what is best for you? And do you put yourself first? Kind of feel like there's this nudge from Spirit to go, you deserve the attention that you give so many people, so much love, so much support. You deserve to have it first before anyone else. And I feel like they want you to know that too, and consider that question. Right. That's what they have for you, Daisy. All right. Rishi, you are up. And then Aditya, you will be up after that. So I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well as well. So what's coming to you in the future? Let's take a look here. See what they have coming forward. All right. Okay. Wow. Okay. I like this for you. Um, because you have the Heart of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. And this energy that you're getting is really your fine tuning where you're focusing your energy, which I really like, because you are to this point here with this 10 of Wands where you have been investing so much in so many different areas of your life, that this 10, this ending and new beginning, is important for you, because um, you're going to narrow it down with this Queen of Wands. Instead of focusing on 10 different areas, that's an exaggeration, but 10 different areas all at once, you're going to whittle it down to one. You can, like, what is my main important, not urgent, important focus? I'm going to make that it. And you're going to do that and you're going to get it done. And then you go on to saying, okay, what's the next thing? Then you focus all your energy on that. Instead of trying to do 10 things at once, you're going to do 10 things one at a time. And you have the super focus, it gets done, and you don't feel drained and you don't feel scattered. The Heart of Wands, the Queen of Wands, also has a great intuition connection to Spirit. So trust your gut, trust your intuition in making the decisions. And what is next? What is important? Trust your gut on it. What's urgent doesn't mean it's important. What is important? Sometimes it's like, I'm not going to be able to do anything with that. Well, you're going to lose it. And you're like, it's okay. It's not important. You can let it go. Instead of feeling like you have to do it all, you really understand what's important to you. And then you do have a change of direction with the Three of Wands. So you do make the switch to go to a different direction with your life. And so wherever you were headed with new information, with a new focus, because you're letting things go that are not important, It allows you to go off in a direction instead of it pulling you this way with cutting these things that are not important. You're able to go there. And I really liked it because when you do that, you have the 10 of pentacles, abundance overflowing. You have the 10 of cups, emotions overflowing. And then also the 10 of wands converts into seeing your harvest instead, where this doesn't feel like it's a burden. This ends up being, with you hitting those important things, you feel very fulfilled and you feel like your harvest comes in. But three tens, huge endings and new beginnings, things you're letting go, things you're not investing energy in anymore. And you're making these wonderful strides where you feel just your emotions overflowing and your life is full and overflowing too. So I really like that. And I feel like um, all of this, the timing on it, all is on you. It's you get to make these decisions on what's important. And so, I mean, I would, yeah, and you got the Eight of Pentacles too. You're ready to move up and make action and make movement in the outside world. So you could do it now. You can make your list of things of what's most important and start taking your energy away from those things that are no longer serving you and not important. So I like it for you. So very, very good news. Love it for you. Many blessings. All right, Aditya, you are up, and then Rachel Gee, you will be up after that. So, Aditya, should you join Altus Company or wait for better opportunity? Let's take a look here. What advice do you have for Aditya, please? Let's see what these cards are. Hmm, interesting. So you do have the Ace of Swords, which is this new communication coming in. And then the Lover's card is about emotional choice. So you are going to be faced, obviously, you might be faced with some choices coming up here. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Yeah, more movement. King, I mean, the Knight of Swords, which also is movement of communication. So I feel like there's new communication that's going to be coming in um, that helps you make these decisions. Let me see here. Okay. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune coming in, which is all about endings and new beginnings. Things are unfolding in a way for you. And the High Priestess is trust your intuition and trust your gut on it. I feel like you know the answer. Like you feel like there's a better opportunity coming, and you're just like, mm, I'm not sure I want this. And so if it's not a heck yeah, then it's a heck no. So if you're not like, yes, I want to join this company, don't do it because these opportunities, this new communication coming in, this wheel of fortune is changing. It's going to be something where you will know, you won't have any question about it that you want it. So that's what they have for you, Ditya. So great question. Many blessings to you. All right, Rachel, you are up. And then Shruti Kumari, you will be up after that. Rachel, is JM coming back anytime soon? Let's take a look. Tell us about JM. Let's take a look here. Okay. Okay. Um, I don't, no, sorry. I was going to try to, I was like, let me, and they're just like, no, she wants it, just tell her she wants it straight. So no, and it's all right. Let me show you why. Because you have the King of Cups, which is emotional movement and romance. So a King of Cups, moving your way, and it's a counterpart for you because you've got the high priestess and the magician. They're their counterparts, but they're the magical counterparts. It's someone who's in alignment, like a high priestess, someone who's very much in tune with their intuition and connection to the higher realms and, this beautiful energy you have, like the high priestess, the average person won't get it. They won't appreciate it. I know with when my gifts were developing and the people I were with, they thought it was a fun party trick to be able to read cards and connect to the spirit world. Didn't work out because um, they didn't get it. It wasn't part of who they were. But with the magician, it's like it's someone who would get you, with that. And it's like this perfect match that's coming. And I like that. And that's when I asked, I'm like, well, is because when I saw those cards, I was like, well, what does that mean? And then they were like, gave you the universe card, which is the uh, world card normally in the regular tarot, which is ending of a major cycle and a new beginning. Last card of the major arcana, which moves into the zero, the first one, which is a new adventure, new things coming your way. And I was like, okay, well, that is great. And then they also gave you the Heart of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, which is about Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, taking care of you, new birth that's coming in. I feel like JM is not coming back anytime soon, and that it's okay because you have this whole new adventure that's coming up that is going to be totally distracting for you. It's going to bring you in totally a different place in your life, something that is so much more in alignment for you. So that is what um, they have for you. That's where to focus your energy. I'm not sure who JM was to you. I don't know if it was romantic or not. With regardless, that is saying, no, they're not. But look, you have all this that's going to fill your life. You won't have to invest your energy in being concerned about them. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you, Rachel. All right, Shruti Kumari, you are up, and then Elpedia. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, I think, but welcome back. Maybe you were. I just haven't got so many questions these days. Sometimes I don't get all the way to halfway through these days sometimes. So, but good to see you guys. So, Shruti Kumari, let's see, how am I? I'm doing very well. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Tell you what, should you give uh, a chance to your ex? Hmm. Okay. So, should you just and move forward or give them a second chance? Let's take a look here. Mm, just one more clarification. Okay, or two. Okay. So, got the Three of Pentacles coming in here, which is about you being true to your authentic self. You have the Lover's card coming in here, which I'm like, okay, so, what does this mean? And then you get the clarifier, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is about, you wait and you wait and you wait, and then you see the fruit, and the fruit isn't exactly what you want. And then you invest your energy somewhere else that is more in alignment with you, with your true authentic self. So that is what I'm seeing here. The message clear is like there, move on, because this interaction with the fruit and everything that you waited for, and then you're like, why are there rotten apples on this tree? It's like it's not going to change, um, and this isn't any longer for you, and you're ready to move into something more in alignment with who you are. um, you have the Nine of Wands, which so this is about you removing the block out of your path. You have the power. There's no block. It's just this energy that you were like, well, but I care for them, and I would the life I had imagined with them is what's keeping me from uh, letting go, or it was. And the Four of Pentacles is about your security in the outside world and understanding this wanting this stability in the outside world, but that's not what you would find with them. So I would remove your block and release and allow yourself to move forward because there is something more in alignment for you in your future. So that's what they have for you, Shriti. So many blessings for you. All right, Elpidia, you are up. And then Alex, you will be up after that. So you want to know the current energies of Richard towards you. All right. So what are the current energies, Richard, towards you? Well, it's an interesting combination. And I shouldn't say that. People are like, oh, what does that mean? But it starts off here. You've got the Judgment card, which is about, it can be double endings and double new beginnings, but it is about this calling and this awareness, seeing things from a different perspective, a calling that's pulling you higher. And the Chariot is about like choices and decisions. And I almost feel like they're at this place where it's like they're not sure. I feel like when you were a tutor, they had certain feelings, and when you're not a tutor, they have certain feelings, but they both ended in their brain. It's like because they also have the Eight of Swords. I'll show you that. Eight of Swords is your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets. So with them, their energies are really mental in that they have these, it's really spawned them to look into their head about what beliefs they have that have made them feel blinded and bound and restricted, and the choices that they've made in the past. um, it just feels like they've have this barbed wire, around their all these thoughts and these beliefs, and it's just they're you know um undecided, but they decided. It's weird, they're really confused is what I'm feeling. It's like they just can't uh stop thinking. It's like it just always it's goes everywhere, and they're not making sense because I don't feel like I'm making sense, and that's the way I feel. Just like they just can't make sense of things, and but they are like at this fork in the road and they can't decide what they think, if that makes sense. So just really, um I don't want to say fickle energy, but it's just uncommitted in their head. They just don't know what to think, and they just don't know what to feel. But I feel like with the two X's, with the double endings and double new beginnings, it just feels like they'll decide one thing, but then they'll just no, 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 and then they'll decide no, 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 and it's just like they keep going back and forth, and they don't make an absolute decision. They're just confused, and that's all I can say. They don't have anything else to add to that. So what is his energy towards you? Confused. um and that's pretty much summarizes it, doesn't it? So that's what they have for you, Pedia. All right, Alex, you are up, and then Skyfalls, you will be up after that. So Alex, what does R feel towards you? Wow. So you got both the Naked Heart and the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is normally like new love, new heightened love. And the Naked Heart is a special card that's um, specific to this deck, which I read earlier, so I won't read it to everyone again. But it's um, about understanding your path, and your path in this case for love. And it feels like they have these emotions and this love that's going on, but they're also trying to understand where love fits in to their life and what they want to experience. Because that moth usually whispers, you are strong, you are beautiful, and fly out of the darkness into the light. And I just feel like they're at this decision point here. They have the passion, but their heart is the one who is trying to keep them on a path that is more in alignment with what their truth is and what they want, like their higher heart. And so there's this love that's just moving around inside. Like there's a special chamber in their heart for new loves, and they have a seat within the chamber. The chamber is not totally dedicated to you, though. It's like there's seats in there, and they allow certain seats to be reserved. And one is for you, but their heart is in this, just in this, I'm going to say, I'm going to say tutoring them, but I feel like they're schooling them on what do you really want? Let's come on, come here. The heart is getting their attention to find out what do you really want in your life. Um, and so it feels like, they like a variety of people is what I feel, but they're like their heart's going snatching them back and putting them in a chair and going, all right, we need to talk. And I feel like that's what's kind of going on with them in their life right now. It's funny. Their heart dressed up in a school teacher outfit. Interesting pictures. That's what they have for you, Alex. So many blessings. So Sky Falls. Hello, hello. And then Lucky Stars, you'll beep after that. Sorry. So are you going to have a good year? What does Spirit say? Let's take a look here, Sky Falls. Let's see. Take a drink here. Okay, what else? All right. And I'm assuming you're talking about 2023. That's what I felt. And that's what I asked. So, okay. I do like this for you because you do gain so much strength and so much connection to your higher self. So, you are understanding you're so much more than this human, that this is your character, your avatar, but you're this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being who's made of unconditional love. And you really have been going through this understanding of the things of the outside world don't tend to fulfill us at all or for very long. And so I think you went through this angry stage of roaring in the jungle, um, not feeling any kind of um, satisfaction for very long in the outside world. And so you're really on this inner journey, which is the Hermit card. It continues throughout next year with you making sure you're taking time to yourself, because it frees you and it allows you to find love within you that you've been searching for. And then it just changes your entire world and it looks completely different. And I say that because you do have the 9 and the 10 of swords. 9 of swords, insomnia, um, nightmare card. 10 of swords, exhaustion. All of this from trying to live up to all these small t truths, trying to make everyone else happy, trying to meet up to all these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts. And this is like you're almost exhausted, and this is like you're exhausted. But the 10 is good because that means this next year that with this internal reflection and this connection inward and upward to find the love you've been looking for, you release yourself from like the prisons, um, and you have also both the innocence of swords, page of swords, here's the ace of swords, and you have the four of swords, here's the ace of swords. This brings you peace of mind next year. These three swords are the expectations card, which represents usually is a huge heart with three swords stuck in it. It's the dissatisfaction, it's the disappointment, it's the heartbreak we have when we have all this, long list of things that has to happen in order for us to be um, whole and feeling loved and feeling complete. And so the Ace of Swords allows you to connect to these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets that are rooted in unconditional love from the inward and upward uh, search and the connection that you are having. And then the Ace of Swords allows you to cut away the thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you, those small T truths rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. Then you get the Innocence of Cups, the Page of Cups. Here is the Holy Grail. This is full of the unconditional love of the higher realms. And so you do move to this higher place in thought and in emotion next year. You allow yourself to be freed from that prison of all those thoughts, all those 10 of swords and 9 of swords that created a cage, and you're free and you are able to become the chalice. You allow the unconditional love to come in and fill you up, and then it overflows out to the world. That's what changes your outside world. Things before that used to have to be um, measured and judged in order to see if you were worthy and if they were worthy and all that worthiness and again all those small T true swords, they're gone. They're minimized. And so when someone does something in your life, rather than it falling short most of the time, it's all abundance because you're whittled away so many expectations of receiving things from others because you found what you need inside yourself. So I really feel it's going to be a beautiful year for you, Sky Falls, because it's a year of freedom and release and finally feeling full and overflowing with that beautiful love from above. So that's what they have coming for you next year. Woohoo! I like it for you. All right. Lucky stars, you are up. And then Vidi, Jalan, you'll be after that. So I am having a great evening. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Hope you are too. And your question is, who's the lady that's sending energy towards you? Sometimes you can hear her say, I love you. Ooh, sometimes she cries. Why is she crying, Lucky Stars? What did you do to her? I'm just kidding. Let's take a look here. Who's the lady in white? What would you like them to know about the lady in white? Hmm. Just one more clarifier. So I feel like it's someone who is on the other side. You have the death card here, which is normally death and rebirth, but I'm just getting this energy that it's someone who is already, it's not like it's a a future love that's calling out to you. I feel like it's someone from the past that is making themselves known to you. And it could be um if it because it's a woman, coming across as feminine energy to you. So it's someone, either if your mother is, I don't feel like your mother's passed, but it's like a grandmother or it's some feminine energy from your past that's coming to you now. And there's this, they're coming to you and letting you know they love you because you're at this interesting point in your life. There's a lot of mental conflict that is happening and a lot of emotional. You see the 5 is a block in your mental area of your life, and the 7 of cups is the emotional block. Because when you think of even numbers, like sixes are 3 on either side, and so there's a flow in the middle. So for a 5, it would be 2 and the 1 in the middle, and a 7 is 6 with 1 in the middle. There's these blocks, both in the swords, which is thoughts and beliefs, and cups, which is the emotions. And so I feel like they are here to help guide you. I feel like they are letting you know that you are loved, and they're um, um, trying to bring comfort, trying to bring um, awareness to you. And when they cry, um, I feel like it's because of this. There's like this removal out of your life, and I feel like um, it's like you're past pain here, because the sun card here usually is like brightness and da 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 da, but it's also Leo energy representing like your child self. And I feel like there was some heartbreak when you were a child that, you know, this lovely tower, whether it's someone was removed out of your life. And I mean, if this was like your mother passed when you were a child, that's the kind of energy I'm feeling. It's like something happened where someone was taken out of your life when you were young, and it really impacted you. And I feel like that's the pain they feel, and like when you see them cry, they're expressing the pain that they feel that is within you. And then, they're bringing in here, this is where the mental block and the emotional block is it's still this kind of tragic emotions that you experienced when you were younger. And emotionally it would normally be 7 and under, and mentally it would normally be between 7 and 14. So if there was more than one thing, but there is this emotion that is bubbling down still underneath that you may not be aware of, because when you were that young, you didn't know what to do with all of this. And then you reach the age of 7 to 14, which is when our mental capacity starts to grow, and we send our little emotional self down into the cellar, and it's still feeling all the feels, it's still bouncing around there. And I just feel like this is someone um, from the other side that is just trying to help you feel how loved you are, and to help heal those emotions, and help transform them from what they were, and kind of convert them for you. So that's what I'm feeling for you. If that resonates, I feel like this is such a clear message, though. But that's what they have for you, lucky stars. So if that doesn't immediately go like, I don't know what they're talking about, sit with it. And you might even it could be like so early in your years that you don't remember. And it might help to talk to someone and to say, did anything happen when I was like 2 or 1? Or, like, did I have a friend who left or passed? Or, is it, I don't know. Just if it doesn't make immediate sense, maybe just ask someone who is old enough to know, like when you were younger, because you might have a block too. But that's what they have for you, lucky stars. So not what I expected, but many blessings to you. Hang in there. All right, VD, you are up. And then Anjali, you will be up after that. So let's take a look here. Okay. Well, great. Lucky stars. I'm glad that at least it's awareness um, for you. But just know that they love you very much, and that's why they're around, and kind of nudging you, especially with that sun. It's the looking in our inner child. There's a great book I just read too, um, earlier this year, called The Presence Process by Michael Brown. I think I have a link, maybe not. I don't think I have a link in my description box, but if you look that up, it's a powerful book, because it does help you look at your inner child, and things in there. Just a brilliant book if it resonates with you. All right. So VD, What? Hello. What is avoiding? Uh, uh, okay, so what's standing in your way? Why is love not coming into your life? What block is there? What's going on? Tell us, spirit. We need to know. Let's take a look. So I do see here. Let me see if I can hold all these up. So when these three cards are coming in together, the two of wands I talk about a lot on this channel, which is about wherever we focus, our energy is what grows, right? And one of the beautiful, beautiful awarenesses, like this 10 of wands, is saying that when we focus our energy into what is missing in our life or what we have in our lives that we don't want, when we look at it and focus on it, that's what grows. So I feel like with this 10 of wands, with this 2 of wands, that there is this um, focus on what's missing, and that, like, if you're wanting love and it's like, I don't have love in my life, I don't have love in my life, that's what expands it, and that's what, like, is the block that happens there. When the 2 of Pentacles is here, it's also about balancing your outside world, and so they are basically letting you know that you can balance your energies. Instead of focusing on what you don't have in your life, start focusing on what you do have in your life, what you're grateful for, and then focus on what you do want to have come in. And so we do that instead of our, because we have fear energy of like, I don't have love. Why don't I have love? Love isn't going to find me. And then it just goes and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it grows into, huge energy. And because whatever we feed is what grows in our life. And whatever we're looking is what expands. And so when I look over at, well, there's no relationship, it's like, all the universe hears is no relationship, no relationship. Okay, they don't want a relationship. They like that energy of no relationship. And it's like, no, wait, relationship, relationship. I'm grateful for what I have in my life and my friends and my family and this and this and this. And then the universe brings you more to be grateful for, because that's the energy. It matches the energy that we're focusing on. And so I feel like that's what they're wanting you to just look at is what are you grateful for? Maybe even do a gratitude journal of some sort where you focus on what you're grateful for every single day, and see what how that changes the energy there. So I feel like, so if you do this, what will the outcome be? If you focus your energy in gratitude. Okay, that's way too many cards. A lot of things will happen. A lot of things will happen. Okay, let me just shuffle these up here. All right. So if you change the energy there, yeah, you do have 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is nostalgia and emotion. Can also mean equal emotions too. 3 of Cups and three cups on one side and 3 cups on another. So in a way, it does bring in some emotional reciprocation. So I do like that for you. But that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings for you. All right, Anjali, 3 blessings, huh, in 2023. Let's take a look here. And hey, Angel Bliss, welcome, welcome. All right, you will be after M. Guerra. So Anjali, M. Guerra, and then Angel Bliss. So let's take a look here. So 3 blessings, 2023. 1 and 2, and what is the third? All right. Well, I do like that you get the 9 of Pentacles. So the 9 of Pentacles is that the next year you do have this blessing of whatever comes in your outside world. It does make you have this feeling of wholeness and completeness, but it's an independent wholeness and completeness. 10 of Pentacles would be the outside world helping you feel that way. But the Nine of Pentacles is that you find it within, because the nine is like the hermit's journey. And so you find this wholeness and this completeness from within, which I do like. And then you have the Seven of Wands too. And you're like, what? But this is a good card too, because the Seven of Wands means that you are in a raised position and other people are intimidated by it. You are not intimidating, they are intimidated. And there's a difference. Intimidating means that you are being brah. Intimidated means they have a low esteem of who they are and where they're at. They saw you as higher and you move up into this position even higher. And so they don't feel good about it. And they want you to come back down and be miserable with them. But you are in this place that you don't have to respond or defend yourself. And also, um, you will be in a position where you can even help lift them up to where they don't feel so small and feel so low about themselves. So I like that energy. And then you also have the movement of cups, the Knight of Cups. So there is emotional movement coming in there, which could mean romance coming in next year for you as well. The movement of cups, I forget, is it the light sears deck? I think it shows a really romantic, like a knight who's romantic. They have flowers and they offer things. And so I kind of feel like that's the kind of energy that comes in with that. So I feel like romance is also one of the blessings that comes in for you next year. So wonderful, wonderful things. 2023 is going to be a good year for you. So many blessings, Anjali. All right, M. Guerra, you are up next. And then Angel Bliss. Just take a quick drink here. Okay. So what is in the near future for you, M. Guerra? Let's take a look. All right. So your future does hold some deep thinking evidently going on here, because you have both the Page of Swords and the Queen of Swords coming in. And the Page of Swords, new thought, new belief, new mindsets. Queen of Swords uses that to also clear away some old thinking, but balancing your heart and your mind. So a lot of the mental stuff that's been going on um, in your life, what's been consuming your thoughts and consuming your attention, you're about to do a review on these things. And you have been doing a review on these things, they're saying, and you're ready to move past it, because the Nine of Wands here, this block that you've been having in your life, you're realizing that it's been your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets that are keeping you behind the block. And that one of those nine wands that is blocking your way is actually your magic wand, your Ace of Wands, and you can grab it and you're able to move it and open up the space to pass through this block. And I feel that will bring you, if you do that, it brings you into new love. It brings in companionship for you. But it is important for you to look into that, because you have the Moon card, which is about diving into your unknown, diving into what's hidden. It's also about cycles and movement. The Five of Pentacles does show that these thoughts and these beliefs that they're wanting you to look into with all of those swords does have to do around your self-worth and how you feel about yourself and how you relate your worth to the outside world, and how before you might have been feeling like abandoned, left out in the cold, left behind, and that you use those experiences that came from the outside humans, pulling away their support, disappearing out of your life, whatever it may be, that it really hit you hard and you used it to define who you were. These thoughts and beliefs formulated around those experiences, but now you're really looking into and going, that didn't have anything to do with me. their actions told them about them. My response to their actions is what I get to learn about me. That you believed you were uh, deserved to be abandoned and left behind and experience that. Those are the thoughts and the beliefs that you're getting to the root of to understand what it is, because that's the block that keeps you, you know, your heart from going and your mind blocking, going, um, I'm I deserve abandonment. And your heart goes, heck no, I'm not going to, allow love to come our way if all we're going to do is be abandoned. I've had enough of that. And that's why this block is up to keep things away. And it's the subconscious, unconscious beliefs that are there. And you're getting into that. And so the near future, you are looking into that. You're releasing those things, you're transforming them. And because of that, um, it releases the energy. It um, removes the block and it allows you to love. And I really like that for you. So that's what they have going on for you right now, Guerra. So many blessings to you. All right. Angel Bliss, you are up. And then Shayna Petty, you will be up after that. So, what does MS think or feel about you, Angel Bliss? Okay. So we got here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So you got the innocence of wands, which is the page of wands, which is new passion, new energy, so they do have these feelings for you, but there's also the devil here, the shadow, which is, I feel like standing in between them and you. This is their thought and their beliefs that are being rattled about their thoughts about um, worthiness and what a relationship is supposed to be and who someone else is supposed to be and whom I'm supposed to be in the relationship and blah blah blah, all this stuff. And their cage is being rattled. They have all these beliefs that were been embedded in them for so long that meeting you has created this passion that is shaking their thoughts about how things are supposed to be and should be. But that's it's standing in the way right now, because they also, in addition to the innocence of wands, the page of wands, you have the innocence of pentacles, the page of pentacles, new opportunity, again, nine of swords, thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, insomnia, nightmares. All these are fears of losing conditional love. Again, I feel like it's standing in between. And so they have all this thinking and these mindsets that they need to work through in order to remove the obstacle between them and taking action to move towards you. And I see that with these cards. Let me just arrange these. Here we go. Because we've got the four of swords, which again, these are the expectations and the thoughts, and usually they'll show like a giant heart with three swords stuck through it. For the three of swords, this is the four of swords, but that's the heartbreak. It's like they have it displayed on the wall to remind them of the pain they went through. But the ace of swords is here, and this is what is required to, remove all these small t truths and to remove the importance that they have given this in their life. And the queen of pentacles is about new birth. It's about abundance and mother nature, mother nurture. So there's this need for them to give this attention and give this attention to themselves, because when they do that, then the curtains part. And then they have the naked heart, and the naked heart has different meanings. They have a specific, this is specific to this deck, but they're showing this is their vulnerable heart, the actual naked heart, that they don't have the need to have protection around it, because they'll realize their heart cannot be broken, that it's been their thoughts, their mindsets, their beliefs about the pain in their past. So you know, they all have emotions, they have this desire, but all that stuff is what is standing in the way. And so they have some work to do with the shadow work, with the looking into their thoughts and beliefs and mindsets about their worth and what relationships mean and what they're capable of and what they're not. And that helps. But I feel like that's going to be a little bit of time. But that's what they want you to know right now, Angel Bliss. So you're like, okay, I'm not worried about that anymore. You're like, um, that sounds like a lot of stuff going on there. You don't need to invest your energy in that right now. It's you can only thing you can do is send love and then focus on your own heart and your own life and expanding your own self-love. And that's what they have for you right now, Angel Bliss. So many blessings to you. All right, Shayna, you are up. And then Anju Tiklikar, you will be up after that. So absolutely, Shayna, you can get a general reading. And I feel like I want to draw over here to the Into the Lonely Woods Oracle. Let's see what they have for you. All right. So what would you like for Shayna? All right. So you've got the Into Your Arms card here. Beautiful cards. And let's see what message comes in there. And it says, soon will come a homecoming, a time of enrichment and contentment and goodness. There will be kin, a soul family, to whom you know you belong, and they likewise to you. The solitude you have experienced means you have more to share now, more than ever before. You did not forget who you were in those lonely times. You became who you were meant to become next. And here you are. Because of that, here they are, the friends and the companions who see you, understand you, accept you, love you, reach for you in the morning, and kiss you as you fall asleep. The time of solitude shaped your soul, and the shape it took has become beautiful indeed. I like it. So, definitely, the lonely time, the time that you had alone, has forged you and allowed you to really understand yourself so much more. And I feel like also to be your authentic self and to express that, and then you find people who love that and that you don't have to try to pretend to be someone who you're not so that other individuals will you know show you love, show you passion and compassion and whatever. You get to be you, and you find your tribe, and you find love, evidently, possibly as well. So I like that for you, Shayna. So many blessings for you. That's what they have for you tonight. All right, Anjou, you would like a general for the rest of November. And I'm really drawn to the Angel Guide Oracle for you. So let's take a look here. Then Rhonda, you'll be up next. All right. So what would you like for Anjou? The rest of November. All right, this one. And you've got the Forgiveness and Understanding card there. Beautiful, bright card. And let's see what they have for you here. It says, as soon as you see the word forgiveness, you'll know where this energy is needed in your life, right? Forgiveness is a correction to human vision, an opportunity to see through the eyes of the soul. And ultimately, it gives us an idea of what it's like to see through the eyes of our angels. Whatever the situation that feels heavy on your heart right now, When this card appears, your angel guide is inviting you to release it. You aren't being asked to accept bad behavior or let it go, but to realize that the only person who's truly being affected by your unforgiving thoughts and feelings is you. You don't deserve to have past events get in the way of present happiness, and that can only happen if you make space by releasing painful experiences from your heart. So call in your angels and ask them to help you step into the energy of forgiveness. Even if you feel you don't know how to forgive, the willingness to do it will be enough. And the extended message for the card says understanding why others have committed certain acts or you yourself have made bad decisions isn't always easy. It's important to know that you are always doing the best you can with the information and tools you have. And the more you learn in life, the greater your capacity to make choices from a space of love. When this card shows up for you, it's because angels see you as worthy of fulfilling and, um, I'm sorry, you're worthy of fulfilling and exciting experiences. When you are dancing with the energy of forgiveness, you are on the verge of a miracle. This isn't a time to be weighed down by the past, but a time to see beyond it. I like it. So that's what they have for you tonight, Anju. Many blessings to you. Perfect, beautiful message. All right, Rhonda, you are up, and then Christina Lowe, you will be up after that. So, Rhonda, look and see where the energy between Rex and yourself is. Absolutely. Thank you. Good to see you too. My pleasure. So let's take a look here. Rex and you. All right. Well, yeah, it kind of seems like there's been a lot of energy invested in your relationship lately. Yay! Which is all right because you have the 4 of Wands here, which the 4 of Wands does represent stable energy. Think of like a table with 4 huge legs. It's a very solid, stable foundation. So the energy is balancing out. Um, and so I do like this, coming in with that 10 of swords. It's like you guys have been in your relationship and all of life. It seems like your guys' life has just been like super, super busy, so much going on. And now here comes in this nice cutting away of maybe some of the activities and things that you have to focus on and bringing it back to you guys. I mean, you do have the Heart of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups, and very emotional, because she not only rules over cups, all the queens are given a second dose of cups, so double dose cups. So there's a lot of energy and a lot of intuition, and I kind of feel like this is them saying, "Trust your gut, trust your intuition." Where you investing your emotional energy with each other, um, it might just be a good conversation to have. I feel like what what do we want to invest our energy in? We're just too busy. It's like your lives are too busy where having you haven't made each other a priority, if that sounds right. Um, where other things moved up in the list, how when you meet someone, it's like we're number one in each other's lives. Oh, and then two, three, four, five. 'Cause these other things, well, yeah, these are important. These urgent things take precedence. And it's like, how urgent and important are they really? And I feel like there's a sorting. They're showing me Harry Potter's sorting hat that they use to sort into the houses. They're like, it's time to sort. You put on the sorting hat and sort out what deserves you guys' attention and what's standing between you guys being number one, importance in each other's life, and some readjustments on the energy is what brings that stability in, I feel. But it's not, a devastating energy, you know, here as I say all that, the justice card, justice, yeah, pops out here with the balancing things out. And that ace of swords that it's balancing there is thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and expectations. It's just like balancing things out. So it's like uh, it's time for date nights because it feels like things have gotten too comfortable where things are have moved above the importance. It's time to make each other important. The one of the most important things in your life. So that's what they have for you, Rhonda. So hopefully that resonated. Many blessings to you. All right, Christina Lowe, you are up, and then Shika, you'll be up after that. So yeah, we can absolutely do a general reading, and I'm being drawn over here to the angels and ancestors cards for you. All right. All right. Already, right off the bat, came flying out here. Wow. So, Christina, mountains, stand your ground. All right. Beautiful card. Let's see what they bring in here for you. I believe these are in the back. Yep. So it says, hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on because it is absolutely right for you. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise, and they are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They've been where they are for thousands of years. They've been home to animals, they've been climbed on by humans, and they've seen seasons come and go. And no matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable. And so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. The extended message says mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming in the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are, talk things over with those around you, and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. Wow. Beautiful message there. I like it for you. So many blessings to you. That's what they have for you right now, Christina. All right, Shika, you want to know what does Jay think about you? Let's take a look here. So, what does Jay think? Right, what else? Okay. So the first card that came out was the Spirit of Cups, which is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is like this balancing of mind and heart. And so they there's like this balanced approach here. Let me show you the other cards here. Because you have the Innocence of Wands, which is the Page of Wands, which is new passion, new energy around it. But when you're asking them, like, what do they think about you? With this balancing of heart and mind, they've got, they have all these expectations around relationship and feelings and stuff, which is like exhausting them. It feels like they're trying to make so many people happy that it's just exhausting them. They just don't have enough time in the day or energy to try to do and be what everyone needs to be. And that leads them to this emotional confusion here. They just have so much on their mind and in their emotions that their world just feels like a dust storm because of all the activity. It's like it's has this dust constantly around him because it's constantly moving, constantly things all over the place. And so I feel like there's emotion and passion there, but there's just, um, there's what do they say? There's like, if you picture someone with a pitcher of water and they've got 50 cups to fill, and how much can they fill in each? Some they have to fill up more because of urgency and importance in the life, but then the rest of the cups get even less. And it feels like they just have so much that they're just drawn into in their life that they just don't have a whole lot of energy to do a whole lot of things. And so I feel like there's, you know, you're part of the million things that are going on in their life, and that's the way it feels. And I know I don't like feeling like someone's trying to fit me in between important things. No, I deserve more than that. You deserve more than that. And so it's like they have so much going on. I don't know if I would worry about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I are they worth waiting for months and months and months and years until they get everything figured out, or until they end up with a nervous breakdown and are forced to whittle things out in their life, but they just have so much going on. Um, I just That's what they have for you. I think you get it. So many blessings to you, Shika. You hang in there. You are very welcome. Welcome, Jessica. See Shanta, you are welcome. Hello, Theo. You are up next. And let's see where we're at here. All right. Let me take a look here. So, Theo, is Akis sad because of your new relationship? Let's take a look here and see. All right. Anything else? I don't, it doesn't seem to be. I mean, the Three of Wands represents they've taken a different direction, a different path. And so whatever they were planning on with the Three of Wands is like they're right, and they went off in this other direction. They got the Ten of Pentacles, which is about feeling abundance in the outside world. So that doesn't feel like sadness so much. And then three other cards popped out, which are emotions. And so I like that they did have, some disappointment. The Five of Cups is about three cups are sad and looking at the disappointments, but then they can look at the Two of Cups, which the Four of Cups is balanced emotions. Because I feel like maybe in the beginning, it like, but then they balanced it and they have Innocence of Cups, Page of Cups. And I feel like they moved by it very quick and they feel this other path because I feel like maybe they have a new love interest. So I feel like they have moved into a different mindset because they're like, who's that? And they've gone off that direction. And so I don't feel like sadness. I feel like they felt sad for a moment or disappointed, but they have moved beyond that, it appears. So you can enjoy your new relationship and know that they are on their own other path. So you can release any guilt, any concern, or any interest in what they think anymore, because that's old. It's an old place on the highway in the past, and you're headed forward, and they've taken a exit ramp and they're off in a different direction. So that is what they have for you, Theo. So many blessings for you. All right. All right, everybody. So I've been on for 2 hours and I had a recommitment to spirit because they were like, I'm burning myself out because I've been going 3 hours, 4 hours when they were like, I did that before. They were like, you need to keep it to 2 hours each session so that you don't drain yourself and exhaust yourself. So I'm going to let that be my last reading for tonight. Thank you guys so much. All of you gave a thumbs up on the video. It really does help out spreading the love to the world. And I thank you so much for being a part of doing that. If you need something tonight, if you need an answer tonight, I do have a lot of playlists on my channel, which are pick a card readings and also weekly energy updates, which make sure to check that out. Let me see. I did post it earlier. Let me see if it's still in my. Yeah. So here's the weekly energy updates that I posted last Saturday for this week, which includes information on this new moon for tomorrow. It talks about the wishes we can make, the type of energy that's around it. So definitely something to look at. And then I have monthly readings that came out. December's already out there. November's are still out there, of course. So a lot of different readings. So follow your heart and see where spirit guides you for to watch, and there will be answers there for you because spirit will guide you. That's how smart they are. I will be back on tomorrow evening. And of course, Thursday is Thanksgiving in the United States, but I don't really celebrate it um, for a very long time, uh, besides eating. So I'll be here on also on Thursday evening and my regular times. So I will be here. And what else? What else? What else? Oh, and the weekly energy updates too. I do put out a weekly drawing for a free 30-minute recorded personal reading. So all you have to do is, if you watch one and then comment on one, you'll be entered into the drawing. If you watch more than one, because there is one for each zodiac sign, so if you watch your moon sign or some other sign as well, if you comment on that, that's an extra entry into the drawing. I'm also making announcements every day for the winners, for the 1,000 plus subscribers that you guys just rocked. My gosh, I'm just still blown away by it. But I am posting the winners, and there's a special giveaway that's mentioned in that. I know I just can't stop giving stuff away, but there's a special one. If you watch the video, it talks about on there as well. So, but great gratitude and thankfulness for all of you, for all your energy. I'm so sorry if I wasn't able to get to you tonight, but I will be back. And please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and father of all things. And of course, I love you guys too. So until we see each other again, you guys hang in there. You take care of yourself. You have a great night, a great day, wherever you're at in the world. We'll see you soon.